When I was 15, I made a silent promise to myself. I promised I'd try harder, look better, talk less, fit in, because deep down I truly believe this. If I could just be perfect, maybe then I'd be enough. But no matter how hard I tried, no matter how good my grades were, no matter how many people smiled at me, I still went to bed feeling empty. I felt like I was walking around wearing a mask, smiling, laughing, pretending everything was okay, when inside, I felt invisible. And here's the craziest part. It wasn't the world that broke me. It was the story I was telling myself, that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't pretty enough, that I wasn't special. I wish someone had stopped me right then, looked me in the eyes, and said, "Your worth was never supposed to come from other people." So today, I'm doing what no one did for me. I'm going back in time, and I'm telling the 15-year-old me, and maybe you too, what I wish someone had told me sooner. By the end of this video, you're not just going to feel better. You're going to see yourself differently. You'll finally understand why you've been so hard on yourself, why people's opinions feel like they matter too much, and most importantly, how to stop letting the outside world define your inside value. This isn't just about feeling good. It's about changing how you live. And if you truly take this to heart, you'll never see yourself the same again. The misunderstanding, what most of us get wrong. Growing up, no one really teaches you what self-worth means. You're told to get good grades, to behave well, to stay out of trouble, to be liked. So slowly, without realizing it, you start to think your value depends on how many friends you have, how you look in the mirror, whether people laugh at your jokes, or how successful you are at something. And then one day, something goes wrong. You fail that test. You don't get invited. You make a mistake. You hear someone laugh at you, not with you, and suddenly everything falls apart. You think, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe they're right. Maybe I don't matter. But here's what nobody told you. That voice in your head, the one saying you're not enough, it's lying. And unless you learn to speak back to it, it will follow you for the rest of your life. When I was 15, I had this big presentation in class. I practiced for days. I wrote cue cards. I stood in front of the mirror, rehearsing over and over. But when it was finally my turn, my hands were shaking. My heart was racing. I stood up and forgot everything. My voice cracked. I stuttered. People looked at me like I was weird. And when I sat down, my face was burning. I wanted to disappear. I remember thinking, that's it. I embarrassed myself. Everyone thinks I'm stupid now. I carried that shame for weeks. And you know what? No one even remembered it the next day. But I remembered, because when your self-worth is low, every mistake feels like proof that you're broken. If I could go back and sit beside my 15-year-old self, I would hold their hand and say, you're allowed to mess up. That moment doesn't define you. One stumble doesn't erase your worth. Deep truth, what self-worth actually is. Here's what I wish I learned back then. Self-worth isn't something you earn. It's something you already have. You're not a phone needing constant charging from other people's approval. You are the battery. You are born worthy. You don't need to be the smartest, the prettiest, the funniest, or the strongest. You are already valuable. Even on your worst day, even when you feel alone, even when you fail, that voice in your head that says, I'm not good enough, you didn't choose it. You learned it. And if you can learn to believe that, you can unlearn it too. Science plus brain insight. Why this works. Here's something amazing. Your brain listens to you. Every time you say something mean about yourself, I'm so dumb, I always mess things up, your brain starts to believe it. But every time you say something kind, something gentle, something hopeful, I'm learning, I can try again, I'm proud of myself, your brain hears that too. This is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change based on the thoughts you think the most. Your words are like seeds. If you plant kindness, patience, and love, your brain grows with it. If you plant doubt, hate, and fear, it grows with that too. So ask yourself, where are you planting? Practical tools. Here are 3 small but powerful things you can start doing now. The name 3 rule. Every morning, name 3 things you like about yourself. Not your clothes, not your achievements, just you. Example, I care about people. I'm curious. I'm trying my best. The what would you say to friend? Trick. When you mess up, stop and ask, if my best friend did this, what would I say to them? Then say that to yourself. Every time. The silent celebration moment. At the end of each day, close your eyes and whisper, I made it through. That's enough for today. And so am I. These sound simple, but simple doesn't mean easy. It takes time. But every kind word you give yourself is a step toward healing. Guided reflection. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine standing face to face with your 15-year-old self. They're nervous, unsure, quiet, maybe a little sad. Now look at them and say this. You are not too much. You are not too quiet. You are not broken. You are enough, just as you are. Breathe that in. You don't need to become someone else to be worthy. You just need to remember who you already are. So what do I wish I knew at 15? I wish I knew I didn't need to change to be loved. I wish I knew that being different didn't make me wrong. I wish I knew that my mistakes didn't make me worthless. And I wish I knew that self-worth isn't something you find. It's something you reclaim. You are already enough. You don't have to prove it. You just have to believe it. And that belief, it starts with you. Today, if this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment. What do you wish your 15-year-old self knew? This is Soul Ambition, helping you heal, grow, and glow into the strongest version of you. See you in the next one.